Hello, and welcome to today's intention. Midweek intention, global intention to create the reality of a world we all want to live in together. So if you could find a place for about 30 minutes to sit or lie down, excuse me, with your eyes closed, not be disturbed, that'd be great. So go ahead and close your eyes. And as always, we're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. You can do without them for the next 30 minutes. And for the next breath, I'd like you to fill up as full as you can. Start with your lower belly, then your upper abdomen, and let your lower rib cage expand outwards towards the back. And when you exhale this time, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, get help by visualizing. We're going to breathe light directly into our heart. And then when we exhale, we're going to breathe light directly from our heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure you're good and relaxed for this inwards journey. So if you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are these most wonderful, loyal servants that just want to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask. And if you can, feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we move into the ankles, the shins, the calves, and knees. And everything relaxes. And every body part or area that we touch upon, I want you to just allow it to revert back to its original blueprint of perfection. No pain, no inflammation, just an incredible efficiency and vibrancy. Then we move into the upper legs, the hips, the buttocks, the pelvic area. And just feel everything loosen. Into the inner organs, the rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Our shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Our arms, forearms, hands, and fingers all hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our attention up to the skin of our scalp. This is where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to release anything that you find there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then into the jaw. And we allow it to unhinge, open up and receive the breath of life. And then we feel all of our facial muscles melting into a pool of perfect relaxation. And then we see if we can't get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. Then moving inwards, excuse me, we ask our right brain to relax, and then our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a little while. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and they're usually moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us deal with them. And start with the element of fire. It's so appropriate as it naturally burns up anything no longer necessary for us. Purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And we can see the sun as the element of fire today. Envision yourself standing in full sunlight, feeling that warmth against your skin. Then we call in the element of water, also an excellent choice to help us deal with our thoughts as it naturally retains memory in every drop. So perhaps let's envision ourselves standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current against us. And we're just watching and observing as all of those negative patterns, old traumas just detach from us and float downstream. Then we call in the element of air, feeling the breeze of the wind against our bare skin, maybe causing a few goosebumps. The air's specialty is to pull away in its current all of our stories that we tell ourselves, our egos, leaving behind only the shining truth. And then we'll call upon the element of earth with her magnetic properties to attract and stick to her any other heaviness or burdens that we're still carrying. We can trust her to transform those energies to something higher vibrational, something akin to a seed sprouting to new life. And sometimes our thoughts have a way of kidnapping us and taking us away on these wild rides. Happens to us all. If you find that you've been taken away on some tangent somewhere, as soon as you realize it, I just want you to gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what we're doing. Come back to your breath. And sometimes it's just a matter of continually bringing ourselves back to this generous present moment. And eventually, the power of your thoughts to pull you away all the time will be much less, and you'll be able to stay in this beautiful, generous moment where anything is possible. And now let's take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft patting of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy, the lightness of being as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I'd like you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it is there, maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So I'd like you to go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door, it cracks open a little bit. And brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now, away from our physical bodies that we're used to, and more into our energetic or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart right now and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. We're all the same pie. And bringing slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracle, and a wondrous capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of here today. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having, with all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along. in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like it if you filled in the blanks and colored the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced. Your mental body is full of clarity. And your energetic body is filled and complete. And we can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to open to this healing, this vitality right now. Try to feel it. I feel really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces as well. And then extend it out to your community. And then to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and sending those energy frequencies out. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, whatever it is, we feel fulfillment. And not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute as well. So when we're following our path, we're getting fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now see yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. No, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And I want you to see this all as already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's focus on celebrating this wondrous existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing, through art. You can see us all at a huge outdoor music festival, simply rejoicing, sensing all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something wondrous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. And all of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, it all falls away. We naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. And even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere to be transformed into the higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. And sensing all the connections, clearing, cleansing, communication opening up. The atmosphere is just so smooth. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, you're out for a snowshoe with your dog in the forest, enjoying the serenity. Maybe you're having a laugh with your buddies out on a court somewhere. Or perhaps you're creating something special in your kitchen or at work. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your reality, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and just drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd just like to connect with a little gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing, energy, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like you to take your entire beautiful reality and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart area, the solar plexus, the Danchin. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball, and then when we exhale, we're going to release, share that with the world. Here we go. Build that big energy ball up and send it out. Exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. I can just feel those concentric rings of energy circling the planet, causing all the other like energies to light up in response, creating a blanket of frequency around our world, peace and love, prosperity. Now I'm just going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Really come back in. When you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, I'd like you to open your eyes. And just notice how you're feeling right now. I'm actually tingling in my fingers and my hands and my legs. I feel relaxed, feel joyful, at peace, insightful, connected. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand, anytime, all the time. Eventually, we won't have to put any effort into it anymore. We just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially by magnitudes, actually. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works, it's all good. So have a bit of fun with this. If you've been doing these intentions for a while and have a good grasp on the world that you want to create, try the single conscious breaths of intention anytime you get a few seconds in your day, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're standing in line, when you're cooking something. And just notice over the next couple of weeks what kind of shifts are happening for you. What kind of transformations are you seeing? What kind of synchronicities are happening in your life? So I'll leave you with that, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next intention. Have a great day.